Well, I love to sing my country song, but there's one thing that brings me more joy. That's sitting right down to a tasty meal. Guess you could call me the hungry cowboy. I might find it in a trailer or a restaurant, or maybe at my cousin Elroy's. Should have even been known to cook it for myself. Yeah, that's right, I'm the hungry cowboy. I sure am a hungry cowboy. Oh, let's eat, kids.
Hey gang, welcome to the pilot episode of The Hungry Cowboy. I'm Eric Neznik. Most of you probably know me as a country singer. Well, who am I kidding? There's 3 of you that know me as a country singer. So, hello mom and 2 ex-girlfriends. The rest of you don't know me at all, and that's fine. Maybe somebody will know me as a country singer or as a cooking kind of guy. I love to sing country music, but I also love to make food and eat food. Calories are my very best friend, pretty much. Anyway, in this episode, we are going to learn how to make blueberry cheesecake pie, which sounds pretty awesome. First thing we need to do on our way to making blueberry cheesecake pie is actually none of this. Let's get that oven preheated to 350. So, do what you got to do to turn your oven on to 350. While you're waiting for that to happen, you want to crush up 2 cups of graham crackers. I didn't show you that because, well, frankly, you'd have to be an idiot if you didn't know how to crush up graham crackers, so I'm going to leave that to you. I actually flew these to Barcelona and let the bulls run on them. That sounds romantic, doesn't it? Actually, I put them in a Ziploc bag, and I meant to let you know exactly how many graham crackers it took. But I've been drinking all day, and I have no idea. It might have been around 10. So, 2 cups of graham cracker crumbs. I say graham cracker crumbs. Add to that some melted butter. A 1/4 cup of melted butter, which is about 4 tablespoons. Speaking of tablespoons, add to this 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. 1. Graham cracker. That's awesome. 2. It says a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. I don't know how much that is. It's probably 1, maybe it's that much. Or maybe it's that much. Or that much or that much. We'll say that much. And a pinch of salt. I guess I'll do this, put some in my hand, and pinch it? Pinch it again? I don't know. Put the rest back. Let some spill into there. So I'd say we're slightly over a pinch of salt. We're going to mix that together, let it mold a little bit, and then we're going to press that into our pie pan and make our crust. Oh, graham cracker crust, why won't you come together? You're looking very dry at this point, unlike any crust I've ever seen. Perhaps I will cheat with more butter. But there is no more butter. Now, seeing how dry I thought that this crust was going to be, I was on the verge of firing my producer, and director, and all the other people involved in this show. But the 1/4 cup of butter seems to be working out just fine. So, with your pie crust as nicely situated as you can get it, you're going to go ahead and throw that in that 350-degree oven for 8 minutes, just to kind of let it, I don't know what it's going to do in 8 minutes. Probably set up a little bit, harden up, get ready for the blueberry part of it. So, 8 minutes, 350. Oh, so hot. I wish there were pizza in there. So we're getting into the fun stuff now. This is the cheesecake filling part of it. So, you're going to take 8 ounces, or about 1/2 pound of cream cheese at room temperature. Zip. With 1/3 cup of sugar. Beat that on low until it's a little creamy, a little fluffy. Oh, it's already happening. Quick. 2 eggs. 2 baby chickens in the bowl. I almost forgot about what may or may not be a key ingredient. A little bit of lemon juice. I had a whole bunch of lemons sitting in the fridge because I've got another one of these episodes coming up that has something to do with lemons. But for now, just get yourself one lemon, or one of those things that look like lemons in the grocery store. It's just the juice. I'm going to do it the hard way. But you are looking for 1 teaspoon without all those seeds. Oh, for the love of God. Oh, seeds, please go away. 1 seed-free teaspoon of lemon juice. Come on, a little bit more. Oh, work with me. Yes! So that's going to go into the mixture we made just a few minutes ago. Zoop. And to that, we are also going to add 2 eggs, 2 baby chickens, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Giotto would probably say vanilla. So, there's that, there's that. We're going to beat all this. Beat it on medium-low for a couple of minutes until it looks like it's... Oh, I'm pulverizing baby chickens. They were almost alive, but now they're dead. I will eat them tonight, just before bed. I love blueberries. I do love blueberries. You're going to need about 2 cups. So make sure you got at least 2 cups of blueberries to get this thing rocking and rolling. Blueberry down. I do not have a visual, so keep an eye out for that. So after you take the crust out, after it's been there for 8 minutes, you want to let that cool down to room temperature. So you got a few minutes to hang, which you can use to make the kind of the blueberry filling part of the deal. So pretty simple. 2 cups of blueberries. That's 1. And 2. And some for me. Uh-oh. Half a cup of water. 1/3 of a cup of sugar. Okay. Medium heat. Bring it to a boil. Stir it once in there somewhere. Once it's boiled, bring it down to a simmer for about 5 minutes. Go, berries, go! All set to make a cornstarch mixture that's going to serve as kind of an emulsifier here in a few minutes, just to thicken up that blueberry mixture. Pretty simple stuff. I've got 2 tablespoons of water in here. This is 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Real simple stuff. There we go. Pop, pop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Yeah, that's probably about a half a tablespoon. Gonna whisk that in. Whisk, whisk, whisk. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mmm. Looks like milk for a kitten. Speaking of kittens, I have baby birds outside the window right now. Mama bear comes and feeds them about 10 times a day. All they do is... I don't know if they're blind or what, but they just hold their mouths open. Wouldn't that be nice? Just hold your mouth open, and somebody comes around Alicia Silverstone style and just and coughs food in your mouth. How nice for the baby birds. Alright, so the blueberries have come to a boil. Just give them a quick little stir. Bring the heat down to medium-low-ish. Let them hang for about 5 minutes. And to that, then, we'll add that cornstarch mixture. Ooh, and in case I forget to mention it later, the 350 degrees that we used for the pie crust, make sure you dial that down to 325 when we put this whole thing in for the grand finale. Cover it, simmer it on medium-low, 5 minutes. So it's been 5 minutes. smoke signals. Feed me. Hopefully someone will come running and give me yums. But if not, this is a pretty nice backup plan. We're going to add in our cornstarch mixture. Jack the heat up. Stir a little bit. We're going to wait for this to come to a boil. And when it does, 1 full minute of constant stirring. That was quick. Oh, it smells delish. So 1 minute of constant stirring, at the conclusion of which you're going to take this off the heat and let it cool to room temperature. So, the pie crust is cooled to room temperature. We're going to go ahead and grab that cream cheese filling. This is going to go in here. Use every last bit of it because this is where your calories are and you do not want to skip calories. That's the most important part. And this then is going to go in your oven at 325. Again, you brought it down from 350 to 325 for 25 minutes. And that will be happening while those blueberries are cooling down to room temp. So when this guy comes out of the oven, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. We're going to put that into this, and then all of that into him. Ooh. All right, our 25 minutes is up. We're going to come in here. Ooh, lots of heat. That looks pretty good. We're going to put it right next to the blueberries. We're going to let that cool back down to room temperature. This thing is still kind of working on making its way down. And I am so freaking hungry. This thing is going to take days. So I whipped up a little pizza. You don't need to know much about this other than I'm going to eat it as soon as it's ready. Homemade, mozzarella, lots of veggies, and some lunch meat. Didn't have anything else. So, that's going to go in. This is going to cool. We'll add them together, and it's going to be so good. Alright, so this is looking pretty much cooled down. Looks good. That's cool. This is cool. Everything's cool. Everything except me. Anyway, we're going to put this on top of this. Get the blueberries on top of the cheesecake. We'll spread it around a little bit. And this is going to find its way to the refrigerator. So we are 1 hour away from sinking our teeth into some delicious blueberry cheesecake pie, which should stain all of our molars and bicuspids and incisors. And I think there are more teeth, but those are the only ones I can remember. It's been a while since I've been to a dentist. Alright, so after most of 1 year of my life, this blueberry cheesecake pie is finally ready to eat. So, I'm going to grab a little bite here to get started with. Looks tasty. Matches my shirt. I'm like that Violet girl from Willy Wonka. Oompa loompa doopity-doo. Blueberry cheesecake pie. Look at the recipe. I'll have it on my website. It is yummy. Have a good weekend, kids.